Good afternoon. This is Ryan Hoff with your AIC Legislative Minute for January 10th, 2022. This week's Legislative Minute is brought to you by Bliss McKnight. The short legislative session has begun with real urgency as legislators are sprinting toward a March deadline. The legislature was given an early Christmas gift last month with news that the state can expect to take in almost $2 billion more than was projected during last year's budget process. That would swell the state surplus to over $5 billion, which already accounts for the automatic taxpayer refund that is budgeted. The legislature has been discussing the elimination of the 30% floor for business personal property for several months. With that fresh budget projection in hand, the chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee this week unveiled House Bill 10002, which details a plan for how to spend that budget surplus in the form of a range of tax cuts, including reduction in the business personal property tax, personal income taxes, elimination of the double direct sales tax rule, elimination of the utility receipts tax on large-scale electric utilities. And here's how House Bill 1002 works, especially related to business personal property. It provides a state tax credit in the amount of the 30% floor to taxpayers of business personal property on currently owned equipment. This places the cost of that incentive on BPP filers on the state. That cost to the state is an estimated $3.75 billion over the next 10 years. However, House Bill 1002 also eliminates the floor for new equipment purchased after January 2nd of this year. So, in House Bill 1002, the state is footing the bill to remove the floor on existing equipment, but leaves locals with a reduced tax base in the future. We need your help in convincing the legislature that the state tax credit needs to extend to new equipment as well. This is the only mechanism to incentivize business personal property for business that will see local revenues remain whole in the long term, while also preventing property tax burden shifts to other taxpayers, homeowners, farms, real estate for businesses, apartments. If the 30% floor is eroded in future years, as this bill allows, local government will not be able to grow its revenue organically through the natural progression of assessed value. 15 years from now, local revenues are projected to be over $100 million less than they would have if the 30% floor remained intact. Instead, local revenues will stagnate while a smaller list of taxpayers will be left holding the bag. Please reach out to your legislators in the next couple of days as we expect this bill will be heard in committee as early as this week. House Bill 1002 isn't the only bill that would erode the business personal property tax base. Senate Bill 378 would reduce the floor to 25% while also exempting filers who own below $250,000 BPP. Similarly, Senate Bill 150 would exempt business personal under what used to be called the small filer exemption. Protecting the property tax base from business personal property erosion is the AIC's top priority among the bills that have been filed to this point. I'll be back to you later this week to report on some other bills of interest and update you on the progress of House Bill 1002. This has been Ryan Hoff with the AIC Legislative Minute presented by Bliss McKnight.